Aye. Hello there, everybody. Wee Paddy from across the shuck. Look, look. The knife company I give off most to. Another one. Oh dear, dear, dear. But this is a joyous one, I have to say. This was donated to the channel by a fellow called James. And I don't want to give any that much more information out. I didn't ask him, and I can't at the minute. He's not obtainable at the minute. But this is his channel, knife video channel. He's getting a shout out whether he wants it or not, because he never has. That's for sure. He just I commented in one of his videos about this knife, saying that, it was one of them knives that I would like, but I had other knives, and I didn't feel as if the channel could afford this just for a look, because there's not much trading goes on over here, things like that. So it wasn't something that I was going to go out and buy. I had the Big Brother version of this, if you like. So, but that would have been a horrendous mistake, and I would have missed out on an amazing knife. So, this fella's not long started, but he has a stack of videos out already, and mostly now they're medium priced to mid-tech and going up. Some beautiful knives he has on the channel. He has a nice, simple, laid-back approach. Now, I would love you as my subs. Would you do me a favour? Pop over, if you like his wee channel. He's only got about 50 subs. Give him a stack of subs there and get him started on the way. And you just do that if you like him, and that's what I always stipulate, if you like him. I think you like him, so I hope that my recommendation means something. But he seems a genuinely nice fella, and not just because he gave me the box. I had subbed to him before this. So, anyway, what is it you're asking? Well, I'll tell you. There it is. It's a Para 3 FRN. How lovely is that? How lovely is that? Just gifted. From an awful nice fella. Really, really nice. And I've had this happen to me all my knife career, and I do feel guilty sometimes accepting some of these things, but it really is just amazing. I can do it a wee bit back myself now, and that's nice, but it still blows my mind. Completely blows my mind when somebody will give you their hard-earned money. And let me be honest, I have had plenty of people that have done it, so I'm a very fortunate boy, and I know it. The box came absolutely new. The fella had said he'd done his 30-day carry and then done his review and all on it, but it was lightly used. Let me say, it looks like it's brand new, to be honest with you. It's just lovely. Spyderco's compression lock in the back of it, just like its big brother. And I was watching Eric Glesser's video of this the other day, and he called it the Paramilitary 3. And I thought it was just the Para 3. I thought that was what it was going to be, just the Para and not the Paramilitary. But he had said on his video, so it was a deconstruction video. He took it all apart and put it. I was just about to do that because I just fancied doing it to see what it was like inside. But an absolutely lovely knife, and I would have missed out on a really great knife. For all the knocking, as you know I do, of Spyderco, they do produce some great knives. And I can honestly say, you see in the grip position, now this is not, you have a forward choil, but in this main handle grip position, that is just completely comfortable. Completely. There's no hot spots at all in my hand. When I sneak up there, there is no hot spots. That is absolutely perfect. Now, normally in a wire pocket clip, I feel the top of the wire pocket clip, but not this. It must be a bit lower. I haven't measured it, but I would guess that's a bit lower than normal, because that is just so comfortable in the hand. Beautiful, best wire pocket clip, or positioning of it, or ergonomics. It's a wider knife than most you'll get, like the Delicas and whatever. Well, they don't have the wire pocket clip, but oh man, is that comfortable in hand. It really is. I'll give you just a rough size. I'll do the full when I'm doing my review on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.25 inches. And I'm just going to measure it, because I'm going to measure the weight with its opposition, if you like, with its opposition. And we all know what the opposition is going to be. Well, I would think you would know what the opposition is going to be. It is 68 grams. And in ounces, it's 2.4, which is absolutely nothing for a blade length. Look at the thickness of that blade, you know, and that, look at it. I mean, 2.4, that's a proper working knife. That's a proper, honest to goodness working knife. Absolute 2.4. And there's its wee mate that I'm going to put it against just for a minute is 1.8. A little bit lighter, but it's not as heavy a blade stock. It's still good blade stock, but it's not as heavy as that. Their cutting length, there's more cutting length on the Benchmade. The dirt, not Benchmade. You'd think I would clean my knives, but there's not that much more. Not that much more. These two are, I think they're very comparable for their weight and the jobs. These are what I would call the perfect EDC knives. For their weight, they're lightweight. I thought there was nothing could come close to that. And whether this comes close, well, it will come close. I don't know whether it'll overtake my feelings for this, because I believe this is one of the best EDC knives in the world. But I've carried this for a day now. And let me tell you, the weight difference, I don't notice it in my pocket. And I have my trackies on, and I've been carrying it the way I normally carry this. I haven't noticed the weight difference, which is, you know, next to nothing anyway. 2.4. It's just no weight at all. In use, it is a beautiful slicer. It really is a lovely slicer. It's just, now, I don't know whether he's touched it up. It's still got, I think it's still got the main bevel on it, or the main edge on it from the factory, which I'll be sharpening anyway, but it's very little use on it. I have to say that this is amazing. Like 1 year after another, you're going to get these that are such good quality knives at a price. This is under 100. This one's just over 100. That is some going for a knife. I bring its big brother up and let's put him down beside him. Let's get them level. Do we just see what sort of a... There's a difference. It's about an inch, just over an inch longer. And it doesn't sound like much, but when you look at it like that, and when you look at it like that, you know, let's put them together that way. The blade difference is, I would say, half an inch, but the handle difference is another maybe inch to half an inch. It just makes such a difference in carryability, because this is much heavier, obviously. No, it's not a heavy knife, don't get me wrong, it's not heavy, but it just makes it so much more friendly as an EDC. I still love this as a work knife, and I'll still use it. Since I changed these aluminium scales, this knife is so comfortable to do work. The scale on this is so well, can you see that there, the way that is moulded over? It's exaggeratedly moulded. It's as if Spyderco heard us saying about hard edges. Wouldn't you think that now? Do you think they're listening? Is that QC? I don't know. But let me tell you, this is just so comfortable in whatever grip you want. It is so comfortable. And I suppose that's the difference. One of the differences between this and this is you've got that forward choil. You're close enough to the edge there, but with this you're right up there, right in it, right hand on top. It's just, so that's a little difference on them two knives. So I'm going to carry this one for probably the rest of this week and maybe next week, and then I'll do a review. And I don't want to rush a review, because this is quite important that I give this a proper shot against that Benchmade. But so far, I just love it, I'll have to say. I didn't expect to like it this much. I genuinely didn't expect to like it so much. I'm over the moon. So I'm not going to keep you now with this. This is just a wee quick, let you see, my wee quick. It's nearly 10 minutes. But look, there we go. I'm away for a wee cup of tea. James, thank you very much. That's his channel there. Please pop over and give him some support. Give him some love and tell him Paddy sent you. Tell him Paddy sent you over. Look, thanks very much for listening. I'll give you the review within a couple of weeks anyway. I want to give it a proper good review. Take care, folks. Bye.